Oh boy, creating content is difficult as shit. Especially nowadays, because with the landscape that is there nowadays, like you also have to generate a fuck ton of videos. So it actually takes like a very specific level of autism, I feel like, to be successful at these kind of things, because you are going to have to generate a lot of shit. It's no longer this landscape where you can make one video a week on like short form content platforms and it's going to be fine. You are going to have to be fucking making 10 videos a day. And then on top of it, if it's something fitness related that you're trying to do, well, you're also going to have to work out, obviously. And you're also going to have to be in shape. And then you'll have to find new interesting ways how to actually make the videos, because for you to make interesting videos, you have to do stuff. For you to do stuff, you have to have time and energy to do it. So it's like, yeah, it becomes a challenge. And it's also that you kind of have to be fairly mentally stable to do these kind of things, because you are going to eat so much shit. I have never done a activity that is more discouraging than fucking making videos, because at the beginning you are not going to get any views. People are not going to give a fuck. And then if you think that that's bad, wait until eventually people start watching your shit. That's not going to be much better than people not watching your shit, because then they're also going to start commenting on it, and people are going to start commenting on your looks, and people are going to start saying this and that, and you're also going to have the mental fortitude to ignore those little fuckers and to not get upset about somebody being mean to you, because people are actively going to be mean to you. And it's almost like you can't even fall into the trap of just trying to say good things and trying to say things that are not going to trigger people, because you are going to have to combine rage bait with just like proper normal content as well, because you can't always just be nice and you cannot just exclusively do rage bait. You kind of have to mix both for you to get the engagement and for you to get people talking. So yeah, it is a very difficult thing to navigate. To be completely fair, it is much more difficult than a corporate job. I've never done anything this difficult before, because it's also like it doesn't really matter how is it that you feel in a specific day. It doesn't matter if you're hungover. It doesn't matter if you're mentally not completely there. Like all of those things like have zero meaning. Like if you feel bad, you can take a day off from work. You don't have to go into the office if you feel bad. But if you're going to take off a day from making content, well, that is not necessarily going to be a good thing, because it is ultimately going to be a race to who can generate more shit in a shorter period of time and who is able to get ahead. So like if you're going to skip a few days because you felt bad, that is going to be very bad for a few different reasons, because first of all, the algorithm is not going to be that much in favor of you no more, because it's going to be basically a sign that you're inconsistent. And then on top of it, while you're relaxing, while you're resting, while you're taking a day off, there are people that are constantly generating shit. And well, that is going to also take away a little bit from you. That is going to basically diminish the growth that you could see, because you're not going to use every single opportunity that is there to actually be seen. So yeah, it is a very difficult thing to manage, and it's actually like absolute pain in the ass. So like this is the only day, a Sunday, where I don't really have to go to the gym and where I don't really have to do anything. But nowadays I'm still sitting at home like a madman, just like making a video after a video after a video. So Sundays actually end up the day. Sundays normally end up being the day where I actually generate the most shit, because I don't really have anything else to do anyways, so I might as well just like start making stuff. And it's also like weird, because I become a little bit manic when it comes to like making these videos, and I get a little bit obsessive, which is a good thing. It's not like a good thing for you mentally, but it is a good thing when it comes to efficiency, because you can generate a lot of shit when you become obsessive and manic. So for an example, today I've probably generated about like, I would say 25 videos during the whole day, this one included. So it does become a weird experience, and it becomes like this odd thing that you kind of just do over and over and over again. And it's also like this overwhelming feeling of like understanding that you gave it your all today. You made as many videos as you possibly can while trying to make them in the best possible quality, and you're exhausted. But then if you think about tomorrow is once again going to be the same thing all over again. And then if you think about the day after tomorrow, guess what? You're going to be once again doing the exact same thing over and over again. And then also on top of it, you're going to go and do your actual job because, well, you need money. And then on top of it, you're also going to go to the gym because, well, the whole thing that you do is supposedly about the gym. And don't get me wrong, like going to the gym is my most favorite part of the day. Actually, like going to the gym is like the moment where I'm the happiest. So like it ranks above like me being at work, obviously. It ranks above me making the videos. It ranks above everything. Like fundamentally, I just enjoy training. And then on top of it, I kind of also like talking about training, and I like making videos about training, and I like finding new interesting ways to attempt to show off my physique by making like videos. So it's all fun, it's all good, and this is actually the thing that I actually enjoy the most. But yeah, it does become exhausting when you have this goal that you have set for yourself where every single day you have to generate a lot of shit. Because it's also like, at this point, I don't really have the ability to stop. And that might sound a little bit crazy, but like I've been doing this for like a year now in one form or the other. So it's like, yeah, no, I mean, I can't really stop, because at this point, if I'm going to stop because I'm not doing as well as I want to do, well, that's kind of where I fail. And like I've already invested quite a lot of time in this. So at this point, it's just kind of like there's no option that involves quitting. It's just like I'll have to ride this until the wheels fall off. Because like, yeah, I mean, like I cannot really quit. Like it doesn't really make sense if I've already done this for such a long period of time, and if I already like generated like thousands of fucking videos, like I'm not gonna stop now. I'll just have to try to figure out a way to make it work, or I'm just going to basically fail. I'm not even sure when. Actually, if you think about it, I can't really fail because I don't intend on stopping. So it's like, if you don't stop, you don't really ever fail, because you only fail when you actually do stop trying. So it's like, we'll see where it goes, I guess. But yeah, anyways, other than that, this day was actually kind of like a little bit weird and a little bit depressing. Like I do not like Sundays, and it's kind of mixed, because from one side it's nice to rest and it's nice to sleep longer and it's nice that you don't really have to do shit, but it's also like I want to go to the gym, I want to be active. When I'm at home, I don't have anything to do except making these fucking videos, which is fine because I still also do that on days when I go to the gym. So today is just like a sadder day because I don't really get to exercise, which is something that actually legitimately makes me happy. So yeah, Sundays are a little bit weird because I also didn't really eat anything today. Well, I mean, I ate the food that I normally do need to eat, but I stopped binge eating finally, because after yesterday I decided that enough is enough, and I finally need to lock in when it comes to the food intake. So I also didn't really eat all that much. I ate all the food that I should eat, but well, nowadays that's not a lot of food. Like if you would have told me like 3 months ago that I get to eat this amount of food, that would be a lot of food. Now it's not a lot of food because I'm used to like fucking slamming Skittles and granola bars and all sorts of shit that I shouldn't be eating. So yeah, this is also the first day of me actually being locked in. So for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be eating a maintenance amount of calories. I need to see where my weight actually is, because I haven't really seen my actual weight for a while now, because I would just like go up and down. I would fluctuate a lot because I would eat a lot of shit. Then I would try to manage my diet and I wouldn't eat as much. And then once again, I eat a bunch of shit. And it just kind of goes around and around, because like as soon as my weight starts dropping and as soon as I get closer to seeing where is it that I'm actually at nowadays, I just eat something ridiculous again, and I'm once again like much higher than I should be, because I'm just like holding a lot of food, first of all in my stomach, and secondly just like a lot of water and glycogen. So yeah, so the goal for now is basically to discover where is it that I am at weight wise, and seeing what is it that I'm going to be doing going forward. Because the thing with this is I still need to bulk up a little bit, and I still need to gain size before I start cutting again. But for me to gain size in an appropriate speed, and for me to understand how much is it that I can eat, well, I need to see how heavy I am now, because I would assume that I've gained a couple of pounds would be a fair guess. So yeah, first of all, I just need to understand where is it that I am, and then when I do that, it's either I need to go slowly because I've ate a fuck ton of food and gained a fuck ton of weight, or I'm somewhere where I actually expected it to be, and then I can kind of stick to the plan that I had initially, where I increase the food a little bit here and there and just gradually go up. So yeah, that is the plan for the next couple of weeks. Other than that, there is nothing left that I would like to say. So thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.